Welcome back to Sports with Eaves. Let's get started. We've got 4 great sports segments for you today. College football kicked off. Everyone's trying to be careful from COVID-19, precautious, but it was an excellent start for the University of Louisville. We've also got NFL is back. Lamar Jackson's sensational first game. High school sports, can't forget Trinity High School. St. Xavier opened up the high school season. And we've got something dear to my heart, the U.S. Open. Not tennis, not Naomi, but Tiger Woods and golf. Can't wait to continue these segments. I'll talk to you in a second.
Did you know that the word alma mater comes from the Latin meaning nurturing mother? One of our primary objectives at Simmons College of Kentucky is to nurture late bloomers. So it doesn't matter if you struggle through high school just to graduate or even if you earn your GED. We don't look at a student's past, we look at their potential. Simmons College of Kentucky, creating the next generation of thinkers.
The 18th ranked Louisville Cardinals, 18th in the AP poll. First time in a long time Louisville's been ranked since Lamar Jackson. Had a successful opening game, defeating Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers, 35-21. 11,100 plus fans in the stands. Very unusual to watch a game with only 11,000 fans. But the Cardinal fans, like always, did a tremendous job of encouraging their team and cheering their team forth. Malik Cunningham, starting quarterback for University of Louisville, had 4 touchdown passes, 343 yards passing. Javon Hawkins had 71 yards rushing, leading rusher for the Cardinals. University of Louisville has a tremendous asset. They have 4 excellent wide receivers. Tutu Atwell, 7 receptions for 78 yards. Des Kirkpatrick, 4 receptions for 110 yards. And a newcomer, Brandon Smith, ACC Newcomer of the Week, had 4 receptions for 110 yards. Look out for the Cardinal offense. It's going to be very explosive this year. Also defensively, Darian Etheridge always does a tremendous job, led the team in tackles with 8 tackles. University of Louisville's next opponent, very tough opponent. Ranked 17th in the AP poll, the Miami Hurricanes. They put a whipping on University of Louisville like you would not believe last year. Beat them 52-27. They're coming to town. It's University of Louisville's 3rd game day celebration. Only problem this year is that the fans can't celebrate. It will only be the game day crew and the teams. I hate that for my fans and my Cardinal love, but it's still the 3rd game day, college game day. University of Louisville now has turned into a football powerhouse under the leadership and guidance of Coach Satterfield. Miami is 1-0. They defeated Alabama Birmingham in a walkaway. 7:30 Saturday, the 19th of September. Be watching. It's going to be a great, great game and a super chance for the Cardinals to defeat a ranked opponent. Let's get ready to rumble. The NFL is back. So much to talk about, watch, argue, fight, and love about. You've got tremendous quarterbacks. You've got probably 4 or 5 of the best quarterbacks the NFL's seen in quite a long time. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl champ, $460 million contract. Unbelievable. You've got Tom Brady, 6-time Super Bowl champion. Drew Brees, Cam Newton with a new team, Deshaun Watson with a new $160 million contract. And how could I forget? I cannot leave out Heisman Trophy winner, University of Louisville great, Lamar Jackson MVP from last season. You wait, at the end of this season, Lamar Jackson will be the next $400 million quarterback. But let's just sit back and think. Ponder these things. Who's going to be the 2021 Super Bowl champs? Is it a repeat from the Kansas City Chiefs? I hope not. Will the Dallas Cowboys slip in? Cowboys, will they slip in to a Super Bowl game? I doubt it, but I'm wishful thinking. Or is this Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens season again to bring Baltimore their second Super Bowl champ? All we have to do is get our popcorn, our television, our soda, no alcohol. I'm just playing. We know you have to have beer with a football game. But let's get ready to watch some super football. We're going to show you some great clips from Lamar Jackson from last week's game. 20 for 25 passing, 240 plus yards, 3 touchdowns, a quarterback rating that's out of this world. Everyone questioned this young man, but he is proving the world wrong.
Ever since.
That's all he's worked for this year, is to get back to the playoffs, win playoff games, and get to the Super Bowl.
Defense wouldn't be ready for him.
It's hard to tackle. You haven't worked on it very much, and they did an excellent job there.
In the second round, and he gets the call right now. Toss it to the outside, and it's caught. Duvernay working the tightrope. And Duvernay has got enough for a first down. So the NFL Assistant Coach of the Year last season. Right at the end, he tried to toss it to Ingram, and Jackson.
Mark Ingram at the end, where Ingram thought that this play was pretty much over, and then somehow the ball's coming back at him, and now he's got to try and handle it. He thought that at this stage, his quarterback was going down, and that was the end of it. Nice misdirection with Marquise Brown going one way, and there's Lamar Jackson taking the play.
Ricard, the motion man, fake the handoff. Jackson throws. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown! Mark Andrews snags it for the score.
And Carter, did you notice at the end when Lamar Jackson went to Mark Andrews to dap him up? He was really saying thank you, wasn't it? Because he was so wide open, he almost missed the layup with the laser beam throw that you just described. Could have taken a little bit off of it, put it right on him, but what a catch by Andrews. 10 touchdown catches last year. He's off to a terrific start.
Look at this one. He cups it into his body and then goes down. There was movement there, and then he controlled it on the roll. The only question is, did he have control of it before he went through the back of the end zone on the tumble? We'll find out the decision when we come back. See, I got him at 355, so that means he had 10 pounds worth of food.
It's really good breakfast. Really good buffet.
Jackson gets hit from behind. No team ran. Eventually, I think they worked it out. And Stefanski explained, no, you're going to get chances. Jackson, deep ball. It is caught downfield by Marquise Brown. An area that Lamar Jackson was looking to improve accuracy on that deep throw, and he laid it right out there for Hollywood.
And what a beautiful throw and a beautiful route by Hollywood Brown. So it's two things. It's what you just talked about. Lamar Jackson wanting to work on this part of his game, but you know what the second part is? Hollywood Brown getting healthy.
Yeah.
Played last year essentially on one foot with a screw in his foot from a Liz Frank injury.
Inside the 20. Fake it. Jackson tries to fake it again. Somehow gets around the defender. Second down and 7. Jackson steps up. Jackson.
A recent article in Newsweek cited that black colleges produce 70% of all black dentists and doctors, 50% of black engineers and public school teachers, and while HBCUs only account for 3% of the nation's colleges, they account for about 20% of the degrees awarded to African Americans. Did you know that 40% of the African American members of Congress, 50% of African American lawyers, and 80% of African American judges all graduated from an HBCU? Simmons College of Kentucky is just one of America's historically black colleges and universities that can help you pursue and realize your dreams. Simmons College of Kentucky, creating the next generation of thinkers.
We've talked about the big boys, but how can you forget something near and dear to my heart? For the purity of the game, for the love of the sport, high school football. We've got Trinity High School, perennial power in this city, has been for the last 40 or 50 years. Played Cincinnati Moeller. If you know anything about high school sports, the state of Kentucky is known for basketball, the round ball. The state of Ohio is known, Ohio State Buckeyes, Archie Griffin, Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, 2 pro franchises in the state right across the Ohio River from us. They're known for football. Trinity High School manhandled Moeller, beat them 47-14. Actually beat the brakes off of them. They had absolutely no chance from the beginning to the end. Trinity has now turned into a top team, a USA Today top 10 program. And guess what they have coming this week? They've got Male High School looming this Friday. The Battle of the Bulge, we have it at Trinity High School. I'm hoping that my press pass will get me in. I'm begging, because that's a game I want to watch. Friday night, Trinity High School. That's right off St. Matthews, Shelbyville Road. There's going to be a limited number of fans, as we well know. I just hope that I'm one of them. Best of luck to both teams. We all know that Trinity's the dark side, and Male High School, you just have too many Kentucky fans that pull for you on Eaves Sports Radio. So I have to pull against both of you. I'm a Bruin, Ballard Bruin Nation all the way. Make sure stay tuned. We'll be talking about this game next week. Trinity Male. If you can get a ticket, get there. Also, St. Xavier. Oh, I feel for Coach Wallace and St. Xavier. They played Bowling Green, a 5A. St. Xavier is 6A, the highest ranked league in the state of Kentucky is 6A. Bowling Green's 5A. They came and manhandled St. Xavier. St. Xavier had no yards rushing, 6 first downs total. St. Xavier's defense did hold up. They only were defeated 14-0, but it was a whooping. Kevin Wallace, head coach at St. Xavier, said that he's never had a team manhandled like that before. Bounce back time for St. Xavier. Best of luck this weekend. Young kids, you will bounce back. Forget that loss and move forward. Welcome back to the last segment of Sports with Eaves. How quickly the show passes. College football, professional football, high school football. It's time to shift gears, which I love to do. A sport the only sport I can play anymore. I've got both my hips replaced. My knees are gone. My eyes are bad, but I can still hit a golf ball. I don't always hit it straight. I don't always hit it long, but I still love hitting a golf ball. Well, this week, probably the toughest challenge in PGA history this season will be Winged Foot. Everyone understands and remembers New York City. 2006, Phil Mickelson, makes a mistake off T16 to lose his only opportunity to win the US Open. Tiger Woods, everyone knows Tiger Woods to me is what introduced me to golf. Dustin Johnson, the best player in the world at this time. Justin Thomas, a Louisville native. His dad runs Harmony Landing Golf Course, which I played Thursday and played fairly well. Shot a 42 on the front side. I'm not going to talk about the back side, but that's okay. That's what golf does. But starting Thursday, have your popcorn, your soda, and your drink. You're going to watch the best players in the world battle it out on the toughest golf course in the world. There won't be any 20 unders this weekend. They'll be lucky to break par. Justin Thomas and Tiger Woods are paired on Thursday and Friday. Really good friends that are going to have to compete against each other and against that course. Again, no fans will be allowed. I hate that because we miss the roar of the crowd. What Tiger Woods does to a golf course is what Michael Jordan did to a basketball court, is what Jim Brown did to a football field. It's what Babe Ruth did to a baseball field. It's what Arthur Ashe did to a tennis court. Without that roar, there just seems to be something missing. But before we sign off today, Naomi, there's a young lady who is now dominating the tennis ranks. Naomi Osaka is probably the best young player to come through since Serena Williams and Venus Williams. If she continues to hold her temper and handle her game, she'll be the next person trying to knock on that door of 24 majors or 22 like Serena Williams. Tremendous talent, tremendous attitude, great parents. The sky's the limit for this young lady. I wish her the very best, and I hope I'm around just to watch her success and watch her grow in the game. This is Sports with Eaves. I hope to see you all again next weekend. God willing, I'll be back. We'll have a lot of information for you. And you know what it means next week? It's all old news. Talk to you next week. I love you. Bye-bye.